When you hear the word Viking, you probably picture a wild, dirty warrior charging into battle with an axe and a tangled beard. But here's the truth. Vikings were actually obsessed with hygiene. Yeah, the so-called savages of the north were cleaner than most Europeans of their time. Archaeologists have found tweezers, combs, razors, and even ear cleaners in Viking settlements, all made from bone or antler. They bathed once a week, which might not sound like much today, but in the Middle Ages, that was practically luxury spa behavior. In fact, the Old Norse word for Saturday, laugardagr, literally means washing day. Cleanliness wasn't just about looking good. It was a sign of strength, discipline, and respect. In Viking culture, grooming mattered. If you wanted to be taken seriously as a leader, a trader, or even a romantic partner, you had to look sharp and smell decent. And it didn't go unnoticed. English monks who wrote about the Vikings actually complained about how clean and attractive they were. They said Viking men combed their hair every day, bathed every Saturday, and changed their clothes often, and that it made them irresistible to local women. Imagine invading England and stealing hearts before you steal gold. But their hygiene wasn't just vanity, it was practical. Long sea voyages meant cramped ships, no fresh air, and lots of people packed together. Staying clean helped them avoid infections and disease, a smart move for anyone planning to cross oceans and survive battles. And remember, the Vikings weren't just raiders. They were traders, explorers, and settlers. They sailed to North America, reached the Middle East, and built connections across continents. You can show up to trade silk and silver smelling like seaweed and sweat, so they made sure to stay presentable. So the next time you picture a Viking, forget the image of a filthy barbarian. Think of a stylish, sharp, and surprisingly well-groomed adventurer, a person who valued cleanliness as much as courage. Because the real truth about Vikings, they didn't just conquer with swords and ships. They conquered with soap, style, and swagger.